I've often told you here on the show how the royals let their feelings truly be known by either pictures, clothing, or more importantly, displays. And this particular story has all three, if you think about it. Now, if you were Prince Harry and you were concerned about exactly the thoughts of your one-time very close family, then what you needed to do was simply look at this particular story. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for your company. I'll be climbing up with those subscribers. Truly thank you so much for supporting me in this channel. I really do appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody who's been here from the start. You put all the groundwork in, liking and sharing the stories and making us a very warm and friendly community. I love listening and seeing your stories as much as I hope you enjoy mine, which we place here on the channel. I love the fact that some of you are so far away in places I've never really heard of, but you think, wow, that is the power of the internet, isn't it? It makes us all a closer sort of community, you know, where you thought when you were younger, where is Zimbabwe or where is this or whatever. Now it's literally a click away. That's what's great about keeping every sort of friendship and every communication alive. You never feel lonely as long as we're doing these. Well, hopefully not anyway. You might think differently. Back as ever to your Breaking Balls story of the day. Well, this particular story all really centres on the recent announcement by Our Gracious Majesty the Queen to make Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, the Queen Consort. As we explained in previous shows, obviously this is a very big deal. And as we now know, Camilla herself was really moved by this wonderful offer, and so public too. But of course, Our Majesty the Queen knows exactly what she's doing and what she needs to make the continuation of our wonderful monarchy, well, to take it through even to greater heights for the next 100 years at least. And what's interesting is a lot of people, of course, were so thrilled to see Camilla being recognised in such a public way. Well, most people, in fact. But it appears that the silence from the very vocal, normally, Harry and Meghan, sometimes known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, well, that really spoke a lot of volumes. And according to a very good source, they really couldn't understand why they didn't want to publicly, say, put something on their website, as they recently did, supporting the terrible situation in Ukraine and Russia. But seemingly not. And then, of course, there was a lot of speculation as to why and how Harry possibly didn't now seemingly get on with Camilla, although as ever, that has to be said, allegedly. But what happened at this year's Commonwealth Day at Westminster Abbey truly said it all. And if you really needed to know exactly just how far apart Prince William and Prince Harry are, then really you just had to see how warmly Prince William greeted his stepmother, Camilla. And of course she gets on famously with Catherine, as I've told you before. Now what's interesting is, as we've also said, what's going to be difficult for Harry, and this is one of the reasons I truly believe, and this is a personal thought, why he doesn't wish to return is, as I've said on many occasions, he is going to have to reveal some explosive bombshells. And how embarrassing or how tactless does it look if you've recently attended an event with all the senior members of your once close family, only say a few months down the line to drop yet another bombshell? But what I'm pointing out at here is simply this. If you think about it, Prince William has often said he had a wonderful childhood, although marked by that particular charity. He's spoken openly and warmly about just how Prince Charles put himself out above all else to make sure that he and Harry had a warm, stable and happy childhood. So seemingly Harry, if you listen to his version of events, had a different childhood. Now, whether Prince William had struggles and difficulties with Camilla at the start, that is bound to have happened. But looking at the warm embrace that he gave her at the Commonwealth Day at Westminster Abbey, then you can see that is truly in the past. And once again, this is a very regal William, showing exactly how it should be done in public. Now, whatever his private thoughts are, and I'm sure there are some, at least in public, unlike his younger brother, he knows exactly how to behave, with decorum, respect, and above all else, wonderful British manners. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.